Out of sheer curiosity, the man decided to try on a customer's high heels, only to stumble upon a mind-blowing secret. The moment he slipped them on, his reflection in the mirror transformed into the customer's exact likeness. Confused, he figured he must have developed some kind of superpower. To test this theory, he grabbed a pair of dress shoes and tried them on, and in a split second, he morphed into a black man. After catching his breath, he touched his face. It felt incredibly real, not like a dream at all. Still barely able to believe his eyes, he grabbed a pair of Oxfords next, but this time, absolutely nothing happened. Thinking he just hadn't put them on tight enough, he stomped his feet hard to squeeze into them, yet his appearance remained exactly the same. Suddenly, it hit him. The first two pairs of shoes had both been patched up on his old sewing machine. He hurried downstairs to the antique machine that had been passed down through his family. Without a second thought, he ran the Oxfords through it, and when he tried them on again, he instantly turned into an old man. It turned out the shape-shifting power actually came from that magical sewing machine. Staring at a room full of shoes, a crazy idea sparked in his mind. Slipping into high-end loafers turned him into a millionaire. Throwing on another pair made him a mob boss. What if he accidentally put on a dead man's shoes? No wonder that one pair had been sitting in his shop for years unclaimed. Armed with this wild new ability, he found himself subconsciously sizing up people's feet on the subway to see if they were a match. However, merely looking like someone else was no longer enough for him. He wanted to actually experience their lives. For instance, he would turn into a wealthy man and dine at a 5-star restaurant, but when the check arrived, he'd fake a trip to the restroom and use the chance to change back, leaving the staff scratching their heads over where the rich guy had disappeared to. One day, seeing a millionaire cruising by in a luxury car, he couldn't help but feel a pang of jealousy, wishing he had a ride like that. It wasn't long before he decided to mug the guy. Walking right up, he demanded to know the man's shoe size. Hearing it was a 10.5, he didn't waste a second and threatened him to hand over his kicks. The rich guy was totally bewildered as to why someone would mug him for his shoes instead of his cash these days, but wanting to avoid any trouble, he quickly handed them over, and just like that, leaning on his shape-shifting trick, the man successfully drove off in the luxury car.